Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll discuss MSc 007 important question. Explain the various concepts of terms of trade. Critically examine the behavior of terms of trade as explained by Pravesh. So terms of trade, the expression terms of trade was first coined by US American economist Frank William Thompson in 1927. Terms of trade implies ratio of prices of export goods to prices of import goods, that is P of X, that is price of exports divided by price of M, that is price of imports. Term of trade indicates and act as a proxy for social welfare of a nation. If term of trade increases, that implies price of exports increases while price of imports decreases, or price of exports increases at a faster pace as compared to price of imports. It means improvement since a country has to pay less for imports and get more for its imports, or lesser exports are given up to finance imports. Now various concepts of terms of trade or terms of trade theories. So various concepts of terms of trade, economist and formula. So first is gross barter terms of trade given by Frank William Thompson. The formula is QM, that is quantity of import divided by quantity of export into 100. Next is net barter terms of trade, again given by Frank William Thompson. Formula is P of X upon P of M, that is price of exports divided by price of imports. Next is income term of trade given by Dorrance and Stage. Formula is price of exports divided by price of imports into quantity index of export. Next is unilateral or single factorial term of trade given by Jacob Winner. Formula is price of exports divided by price of imports into ZX, which is ZX is nothing but export productivity of export sector index. Next is bilateral or double factorial terms of trade again given by Jacob Winner. The formula is PX, that is price of exports divided by PM, that is price of imports into ZX, that is export productivity index, divided by ZM, that is import productivity index. Next is real cost term of trade again given by Jacob Winner, which is price of P of X divided by P of M into ZX into RX. And utility term of trade given by DH Robertson is TU, which is TR, that is real cost terms of trade into U, that is relative utility of imports and goods foregone domestically. Now we'll explain them in detail. So gross barter terms of trade is a ratio between quantities of countries import and export, QM upon QX into 100. Higher the ratio, better the gross TOT. A large quantity of imports can be had for same amounts of export. Next is net barter terms of trade, that is ratio of export prices to import prices, P of X divided by P of M, और इसे हम commodity terms of trade भी बोलते हैं. Next is single factorial terms of trade. It is determined by multiplying commodity terms of trade with the productivity index of the domestic export sector. It is estimated as a ratio of export price index and import price index adjusted for changes in productivity of factors used in production of export of goods, P of X divided by P of M into Z of X, where Z of X is export productivity index. ठीक है. Now it is given an example like 2010, अगर हम बेस ले रहे हैं उसमें P of X 100 है, P of M 100 है और Z of X 100 है, तो सिंगल फैक्टोरियल टर्म ऑफ ट्रेड 100 आ जाएगा. नाउ इन 2020 अगर P of X 170 हो गया, P of M हो गया 190 और ZX हो गया 152, तो हम जब उसको सॉल्व करेंगे फॉर्मूला में पुट करके, दैट इज P of X डिवाइड बाई P of M इंटू ZX, तो वैल्यू आ जाएगी 136. So it signifies that there is an improvement in single factorial term of trade even though net barter term of trade has been worsened from 2010. पहले 100 था P of X upon P of M into 100 to 89.47, that is P of X upon P of M into 100 in 2020. Double factorial term of trade, it takes into account changes in factor productivity in both domestic export industries and export industries to foreign countries. तो P of X divided by P of M into ZX into ZM, जो कि TD डबल फैक्टोरियल टर्म ऑफ ट्रेड है. TC को हम PX अपॉन PM को कमोडिटी टर्म ऑफ ट्रेड बोलते हैं. ZX इज प्रोडक्टिव इंडेक्स इन डोमेस्टिक एक्सपोर्ट सेक्टर, ZM इज प्रोडक्टिव इंडेक्स इन एक्सपोर्ट सेक्टर ऑफ फॉरेन कंट्रीज और इम्पोर्ट प्रोडक्टिविटी इंडेक्स. फिर लिया 2010 में बेस, सबको 100 रिज्यूम किया तो 100% हो गया. 2020 में PX हो गया 170, PM हो गया 160, ZX 176, ZM 136. आफ्टर पुटिंग इन द फॉर्मूला विल गेट 137.5. सो हम लिख देंगे Here TD, that is double factorial term of trade, indicate an improvement by 37.5 over the period of 2010 to 2020. Next is income term of trade. This is an improvement upon net barter term of trade as taken into account indices of export and import prices and quantity index of export. So income TOT takes PX upon PM into QX, that is commodity term of trade, into QX, where Q is export quantity index. It is also termed as export gain from trade. फिर एग्जाम्पल ले रखा है बेस में, अगर पी एक्स पी एम और क्यू एक्स 100 तो 100% होगा. नाउ नेक्स्ट 2020 में पी ऑफ एक्स 165, पी ऑफ एम 115 है और क्यू एक्स 92. तो आफ्टर सॉल्विंग इन पुटिंग इनटू फॉर्मूला विल गेट 132. सो income term of trade has improved 32% during the period. A rise in term of income TOT indicates that a country can import more goods in exchange of its exports and vice versa. Now employment corrected terms of trade है, ये रेशियो कलेक्ट होता है डबल फैक्टोरियल टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रेड एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट इन प्रोडक्टिव कमोडिटी. So double factorial terms of trade into NC, that is P of X upon P of M into QX divided by QM into NC. Now employment corrected weighted single factorial term of trade is nothing but P of X divided by P of M into Q of X into NC. It takes into account unemployment in least developed countries or lesser developed countries. Now 8th is multi commodity terms of trade. In reality we have many countries trading with each other, and according to reality we may not use simple TOT concept but that we have learned so far. So multi commodity और multi country model होता है PXC into QXO, that is PXC is nothing but price of exports in current period, QXO is nothing but quantity of exports in base period, divided by PXO, that is price of exports in base period, divided by QXO, that is price quantity of exports in the base period, divided by PMC, that is price of imports in the current period, ठीक है, into quantity of imports in the base period. बाकी देखो क्वांटिटीज दोनों बेस पीरियड है, होल डिवाइड बाय प्राइस ऑफ इम्पोर्ट्स इन द बेस पीरियड इंटू क्वांटिटी ऑफ इम्पोर्ट्स इन द बेस पीरियड इंटू 100. तो ये करंट पीरियड का प्राइस एक्सपोर्ट का इंटू क्वांटिटी इन बेस पीरियड डिवाइड बाय प्राइस एक्सपोर्ट्स का बेस पीरियड में इंटू क्वांटिटी बेस पीरियड में, होल डिवाइड बाय इम्पोर्ट का प्राइस करंट पीरियड में इंटू क्वांटिटी ऑफ इम्पोर्ट बेस पीरियड में, होल डिवाइडेड बाय प्राइस ऑफ इम्पोर्ट बेस ईयर में इंटू क्वांटिटी बेस ईयर में इंटू 100. So in this case a nation's TOT is the ratio of last payer's price index of exports to last payer's price index of imports. Next is 9th is real cost term of trade. It can be measured by multiplying single factorial term of trade by the index of amount of disutility, that is sacrifice per unit of resources employed in producing export of good. It is nothing but price of export divided by price of import into Z of X into R X, that is where Rx is index of amount of disutility suffered per unit of resource employed in producing export goods. 10th is utility term of trade. It is measured by multiplying real cost term of trade with an index of relative average of average utility of imports and of domestic commodities foregone. So TU, that is utility term of trade, is nothing but TR, that is real cost term of trade, into U, that is U is index of relative utility of imports and domestically foregone commodities. Now behavior of terms of trade by Prebisch. So classical economists believe that due to scarcity of land, price of agriculture goods increase. This price of export increases as initially all developing countries export primary goods. So terms of trade will improve since price of good exports increases divided by price of imports, so remains unchanged. So terms of trade will increase. But Prebisch found that statement wrong and argued that all developing countries can't adopt a development strategy on the basis of growth of agriculture sector and due to increase in exports price, which then due to law of supply would lead to increase in growth of output. This is because when in lesser developed countries LDC use development strategy, it has to import capital goods like machines, technology. In order to finance this need to import agriculture sector need to grow faster and export prices increases. Indeed, TOT deteriorates as price of export increases but price of imports increase at faster pace, so less export saving. As a result, BOP deteriorates. All attempts taken to undertake economic growth will be nullified because of BOP deficit due to lack of data on developing countries. Prebisch considered terms of trade of UK and he found that during the period of 1870 to 1938 UK term of trade improved and that of LDCs, that is lesser developed countries, has deteriorated. Now the criticism of Prevish theory. Critics argue that UK's term of trade cannot represent the term of trade of developing countries, as UK's net barter term of trade is not representative of industrial countries as a whole. Therefore, it is invalid to use the inverse of UK's term of trade in the analysis of term of trade of developing countries. It also argued that UK's term of trade would not be an appropriate data for the study of as UK imports primary commodities from developed countries. Prebish calculation ignore the introduction of new products and quality enhancement in manufacturing goods, but new products and quality improvements can also occur in agriculture sector. Example, consumer can shift from consumption of inferior brand of rice to superior brand of rice. He ignored this type of shift and concluded that TOT improves. So that is it, guys. Thank you, guys. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, and do comment which next topic you want me to prepare a video for you guys. Do subscribe my channel. Thank you.